Boxing King Media, powered by BYD. Eddie Hearn at a GBM show. First time ever?
First time ever. I've got to say, I've only watched one food, but the food is on point. Look, can we just get the name of the restaurant? Do you know?
Indus, I think. Indus.
No, got to get it right. Indus. Indian restaurant in Sheffield. Wow. The chicken was off my mouth's burning. So, enjoying it. Great atmosphere in here. As you know, we've got a big show tomorrow night. But we had a disaster with it. 3 different venues because of cancellations with Dalton Smith and then Johnny Fisher. So we spoke to Izzy. Obviously, we were originally based in Sheffield for the fight. And we're in here tomorrow night as well. We had the weigh-in here tonight with a full arena, which is great. And looking forward to a couple of fights on this card as well.
What do you think of Izzy's journey as a promoter? He's made a lot of huge steps in a short space of time.
Like, you know when they say small hall show? I don't see how this is really a small hall show. I mean, I don't just look at the numbers in the arena, but I look at the production values as well. Of course, now it's live on DAVISON as well. So, you know, for me, just like a normal TV show. And I think they're doing great.
Who's the favourite tomorrow night? Rhiannon Dixon, Terry Harper?
I mean, I think on current form, you'd have to go with Rhiannon. You know, Terry looks great at the weight. Obviously, went up to 154, which was much too heavy for her. I thought 147 would suit her, but Sandy Ryan walked through her. And now she's back down at lightweight. She says she feels great physically, looks in tremendous condition. But Rhiannon's really coming strong. And, you know, we got obviously Sandy Ryan fighting tonight at Madison Square Garden as well, Alicia Baumgardner. So big weekend for the ladies.
Just a quick word on the press conference the other day. We saw Frank Warner's withdrawn. He said he was going to sue Eubank, but he's now saying they've apologised to each other. Where do you stand with it all?
I don't really give a fuck. I mean, you know, the whole thing was a setup anyway. So, you know, it's just the game. You know, it's a shit business, shit game. And sometimes you have to sit there, listen to arseholes, soak it up, and just let it bounce off you. And that was a case of what that was. You know, there's a lot of people telling me to drop the bomb, but I'll keep that in the back pocket. You know, there's a lot been said at previous Eubank press conferences, and it gets people talking. So I never really take it too personally. Never really been a massive Chris Eubank Jr. fan. Couldn't give a shit what he thinks about me. But, you know, he was wrong in what he said on, I think, all levels, and that's why he had to apologise. So it's all very brave, but then quickly melted and had to put a public apology out, which was a bit embarrassing, but we move on.
Devin Haney, your friend at the weekend, is now suing Ryan Garcia. Yeah. Has he got much of a chance in that? Has he got much of a chance?
It's an interesting case. You know, I mean, talking to my lawyer on the way up here, he's suing Ryan Garcia and including Golden Boy in that suit as well. So, you know, sometimes when someone tests positive after a fight, it's quite different, obviously, to testing positive before and not making it to the fight. But when you're in the fight and you've cheated and you have performance-enhancing drugs in your system and it's made you physically win the fight and you may have physically damaged the opponent, mentally damaged the opponent, stopped the opponent from earning money because he lost the fight, it's always been something people have talked about, but it's never been something that people have actually taken to court. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Definitely so.
Can it be good to deter people further from taking drugs? Do you know what I'm saying? Because at the moment, you know, the penalty for taking PEDs is actually, you know, Ryan Garcia got a year. Now, if Ryan Garcia gets sued for $50 or $100 million, that'll definitely make people think.
2 more questions. Oscar De La Hoya put a video out yesterday, taking the piss basically about you being 11-0 against Frank Warren.
Just a helmet, really. I mean, I think it's the best way to explain it. Like, it's one of those people that sort of tries to pretend he's happy, but inside he's burning so bad. He's lost all his fighters, like Canelo Alvarez, gone. Jaime Munguia, he tries to pretend that he still has Jaime Munguia, gone. Right, Ryan Garcia, gone. Who else has he got? I mean, he's got Zurdo Ramirez and Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz fought Boca Chick in Mandalay Bay. They sold about 3,000 tickets. So he's out of the game, completely out of the game. And, you know, wants to take shots at me and Dana. You know, we're looking to work together, you know, on another level to Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? He's, like, if you look in terms of levels, we're miles up there and he's down there tying up my arms.
I want to get your reaction to the video that went out with Shane McGuigan where he talked about the corner instructions. What do you make of the whole opinion of rolling the dice, the uppercut? What do you make of it all?
We're in the heat at the moment because obviously you haven't got much left in the tank. So what you don't want to do is go further in the fight without your power, without, you know, your engine to try and close the fight. And as he was finding his feet again in the 4th and 5th round, I think Ben and that were probably thinking, right, we need to have a go here. And it, you know, a lot of trainers will say that to a fighter, but they rarely will roll the dice. AJ quite literally rolled the dice, but he got caught with a right hand. You know, it's all very well throwing the uppercut. You got to keep your lead hand up when you throw it. He didn't, and he paid the price.
Was it the right time to roll the dice?
I think so. But it's like hindsight, isn't it? I mean, Shane said that at the time, but when you look back on it, a lot of people saying if you would have just broke him down for a couple more rounds, he might have got Dubois out of there. Don't matter anymore.
Is a rematch definitely happening next?
Yeah, look, I believe His Excellency wants that rematch. It's there for us, and we have to make the decision if we're going to be ready within that time scale and if that's the right fight for us.
Last thing, we've just reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I want to thank you for all the interviews over the last 4 or 5 years, because obviously you're the guy that always gets the big numbers, so thank you.
No worries. Congratulations, Boxing King Media. Onwards and upwards.
Thank you very much.